Hey guys, Brendan from Wilcia here, and in today's video we're going to go over how we generated $250,000 for one of our roofing clients at Wilcia. Cue the intro and we'll get into it. So if you're new to the channel or you're new to Wilcia, my name's Brendan. I'm one of the founders here and I run all of the ad campaigns for our clients. Over the last 2 years, we've been able to generate over $2 million in revenue for our clients strictly from meta advertising. Before we get into the actual brass tacks of what I want to go over today and show you exactly how we've been able to generate these results for our clients, I wanted to first go over a little bit of philosophy behind meta and behind the ad campaigns that come with it. So as a business owner and as a construction business owner, I'm certain that you've been able to run advertisements in the past by yourself, but haven't gotten the results that you were anticipating. Or worse yet, you've hired an expensive agency that's essentially just gone and burnt your money and left you high and dry with no leads, no sales, and a $2,000 hole in your pocket. Where Wilcia is different is we actually work with our clients to reverse engineer the results that we need to see prior to even launching a campaign and spending one single ad dollar. And with this new strategy that we've been able to come up with and over the last 2 years spend tens if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in ad revenue perfecting, we've been able to take any HVAC, roofing, construction client that has a high ticket consumer product that they want to sell, if that's installs, jobs, services, whatever that product may be, and generate profitable leads for that campaign. So how it works on our end is we'll go into your business and help you diagnose any revenue leaks and then set up a campaign around your most profitable service and the service that you want to be actually doing on a daily basis. So the service where you're making the most money for the least amount of work. We make a campaign based around the demographic and audience that we'd want that advertisement to be targeting. And then we set up the offer and set up the lead flow to convert from that advertisement into qualified leads for your business, which then get transferred over to you. So those leads then get transferred into your business and into your follow-up procedure to close into appointments and then paying clients. So without further ado, and not to bore you on anything else, I want to jump into the computer of truth and justice here and show you exactly the methods we use to generate these profitable ad campaigns for our construction clients. So let's jump into it. Okay, welcome to the computer of truth and justice. And I just want to preface this by saying, despite what you saw in the first part of the video, I am not actually David Blaine. And I don't know any card tricks. This isn't magic. There is no secret formula. There is no hidden tricks in this video. This is going to be from start to finish the exact process that you need to use to create a profitable ad campaign. So with that said, I'm additionally not one of those agency owners that wants to hold back this proprietary information from you in hopes that you'll sign up for my agency. I'd rather give all of you business owners this information to better equip you and arm you in the future to make better decisions to where your advertising dollars are going. As a busy business owner, I'm sure there will be some time constraints, but I would recommend watching this video thoroughly to understand the exact processes that are used to build out these campaigns and, again, inhibit you from making a bad decision in the future that will just waste advertising dollars for your company, whereas you could be using this method that Wilcia came up with and making actual revenue from the ad campaigns that you're running. So first things first, this phase right here, the first thing that we do at Wilcia is we spend about 90 days perfecting the advertising campaign to, number one, reach the audience, and then number two, come below this $50 cost per lead so that every $1,000 in ad spend that goes into Facebook, we know for a fact that we're going to have 20 leads generated. From those 20 leads, we're going to use historical data from a booking ratio perspective and a closing ratio perspective. So that means 20 leads come in, we want to have a certain percentage that are booking into appointments and quotes, and then a certain percentage of those that are going to close. So that way we can work backwards and reverse engineer every dollar in ad spend and make predictable assumptions on how much revenue we can generate based off of the historical data that we've built for your business. So again, that just works by reverse engineering the math on the 20 leads that come in, and that is going to be a per client basis on the results that are generated. And then we'll be able to figure out, again, within about 90 days, exactly what that historical data is going to be for your company, and then give you those accurate predictions that you'd want to see. So if you spent $3,000 in ad spend, we know for a fact you're going to make back X amount in revenue, and that allows you to predictably hire personnel for your business, scale up your business, scale down your business in some instances, or just predictably scale comfortably, essentially. So you're not going to be overwhelming yourself, and you know that if these numbers continue on for the next 3, 4, 6 months, you'll have to make a hire in April, May. Sure, you get the idea. So how we do it is we first sit down with each business owner and just discuss what their most profitable job is. So I'm sure you know exactly what it is. It's that job that you would get out of bed at 5:30 in the morning to go and execute on, because it takes no time and it has very high profit margins for your business. And again, we've worked with HVAC companies to do installs for literally everything. We've worked with roofing companies, flat roofing companies. The list goes on and on. We've done renovation, etc., all with positive return on ad spend for our clients, because we've built out this proprietary sales cycle for our clients, and it custom fit it to their business, tailor fit it to their exact needs, so that they're going to be making money every single time they set up an ad campaign and run it. So that starts with finding the most profitable job, and then we're going to go into the audience. So this is the most gravy audience that you can think of. This is the exact ideal demographic of person we want to be targeting on Facebook for your most profitable service. These go hand in hand. We work with you to build out both of these. Then we create a lead generation ad for that service, and we position the offer. We have an enticing call to action. We make sure that everything on the lead is on the lead generation campaign and on the lead generation advertisement itself on Facebook is set up so that we're going to weed out tire kickers and just hit that most profitable subset of clients that we want to be targeting. From there, qualified leads are generated. So this will literally, if you sign up with Wilcia and we have everything we need to get you onboarded and start running campaigns, this can take a matter of minutes to an hour or so for your first lead to successfully be generated. From there, these leads are going to be segregated into two groups. The group that is very ready to buy, that's a smaller percentage of the leads that come in, obviously. But those ones that are ready to buy and the advertisement looks good to them, they'll book an immediate appointment. You'll go do the quote, and there'll be a closed sale. From there, we'll have leads for follow-up. So the majority of the leads we will have to put into a follow-up procedure, which is going to be just certain methods of contacting every 24, 48, 72 hours until we either get a yes, come do my quote and I'm ready to buy now, or a no, and a hard no at that. From there, Wilcia has a preliminary CRM sheet that we use to track all of our revenue for clients that come from Facebook advertising. And then additionally, in some instances, we will set up an email sequence follow-up. So that just means when somebody gives their information to us, we'll put them into a follow-up procedure and provide them more value before they're ready to buy. This is all very easy to set up once you know how to do it, and it's only going to increase the revenue per lead generated. And that's the biggest thing here is increasing the amount of revenue we can generate from the leads in total, looking at it as a whole. So over the course of, say, 3 months, we're looking at 60 leads bare minimum. And we want to make sure that as a whole, we've generated as much revenue as possible by implementing proper follow-up procedures and implementing the correct digital infrastructure in terms of an email list, etc., to generate that profit. And then from there, close sales. This is a very, very broad overview of how we do it, but I'll get into some more of the particulars here and share this with you. So number one, this is a sheet that one of our clients is using to track their revenues. This is a roofing client. There is flat, commercial, and residential sloped in this file. They've been running advertisements for the past 5 to 6 months, I want to say. And they've been able to generate $250,000 worth of revenue off of $18,000 in ad spend. So for this client, we were able to essentially successfully increase the booking ratio over the course of 90 days and therefore increase the closing ratio over the course of, again, about 90 days. And we took that from the first month, a bunch of unqualified leads. Second month, it was about 50-50. And third month, the majority of the leads coming in were qualified and booking appointments. And this is a snowball compound effect as well. When we have one client sign up, typically 1 in 5 is going to send you a referral. And then it, again, snowballs and compounds into what we call hyper word of mouth marketing. So if your business is relying on word of mouth marketing right now, that's great. And that's a testament to your reputation in your community and your business's reputation in your community. Although it's unpredictable. That math I was talking about earlier, where we can reverse engineer how much revenue we're going to make based off how much money we spend in ads, is impossible when it comes to just word of mouth marketing. As a business owner, a mere investment of $1,000 into a Facebook campaign that has historical data and has been proven to work is a no-brainer. It really is. At the end of the day, you have to make the commitment and the decision as a business owner to invest in your business to make sure you're going to be able to generate these profits and revenues predictably every single month. And once you get into it, literally down to the day and dollar for how many leads you can expect in one day. If you've been having these advertising campaigns running for about 90 days, that's exactly what I would anticipate for your business. So again, very, very profitable campaign they've ran here. And again, this is just from Facebook and Instagram advertisements through Meta. So this right here is our CRM that I was discussing earlier, where we track all of the opportunities. And it gives us a good snapshot as to how the Facebook campaign is running and currently operating. So we can come in here and track how many new leads have been generated each month, qualified leads, closed leads, unqualified, spit out a percentage of the qualified to unqualified, and then the won opportunities, and reverse engineer those sales cycles that I was talking about for the booking ratio and the closing ratio. And if there are any leaks in the boat, we will be able to identify where they are immediately, just having a look at this and having a look at the Meta campaign, ad campaign manager. So very simple. This is a template one that we use to set up new clients. When a new client comes in, this right here is just an example. A new lead gets created on Facebook. This will auto-populate with all of their information. And then what our business owners do is they actually star this video up here. Or sorry, they bookmark this CRM sheet on their browser. And they check this every morning. So when they open up a new tab, first thing they do, open this up, Okay, we had 4 new leads come in last night or over the weekend. I'm going to do my follow-up procedure now and start booking some appointments. So, lastly, I want to go over using Ads Manager versus using. I'm just going to go to the Wilcia one here. Actually, I got one I can show you guys. So, this is using Ads Manager versus using Facebook. This is the back end of Facebook. And this is where the professionals make all of their advertising campaigns. So, one moment, I'm just going to open up a campaign here to show you what it'll look like. Right here. Okay, so if you're using Facebook like the typical business owner, then you're not utilizing it to the fullest potential that you have. And you're not allocating all of the tools you have at your fingertips to generate as much revenue as possible from Facebook. It's as simple as that. I'll break that down because that might be a little bit of jargon and a little bit complex. So here's the simple how-to video. If I come to my Facebook page right here for Wilcia and I hit boost post, unbelievable. Nonetheless, I'll make my point anyway. If I come to the front end and I hit boost post and I set a budget of $200, and let's say I'm doing this once or twice a month, I'm going to be spending $400 per month, where I know for a fact I have way better odds taking that $400 and putting it on red at the casino, because that's 50-50. This is 0%. You will not get revenue or have a successful ad campaign on Facebook by any means by boosting your posts. Doesn't matter how many people see it. They don't care. They don't. The audience is on Facebook. They don't give a shit. Okay. What they want to see is how your business is solving their solution. How are you kicking their bruised knee and positioning your offer in a way that is going to entice them to sign up to have a stranger contact them. Okay. If I boost a post and if you do an install, or if you have a promotional post that you wrote for your business and you boost it, take your money to the casino and put it on red, because you might actually make some money back if you do that. Okay. And that's no joke. That's for real. You're flushing your money down the toilet by doing that. Whereas if you come up to Facebook and if you have a Facebook account and you have a business account that you can access from Facebook, you will have an ads manager. All you have to do is type in business.facebook.com and you'll be there. Okay. And you won't even have to set it up. It'll already be there. So this is what the back end looks like, and this is where you get the results that you want to see. This is where we get all of the results and are able to generate, like I said, proof is in the pudding, hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue for our clients by having the ability to build all of these campaigns, split test these campaigns against each other, make sure that we are building out the offer correctly, we are building out the campaign and the audience correctly. So you can do some targeting abilities from that boosted post, but nothing in comparison to the back end of Facebook here. So you can target homeowners, things that homeowners would be interested in. You can adjust the placements and get feedback and actual statistics on where on Facebook the most leads are being generated for your advertisement come from, and make quick adjustments on that. So Instagram Reels, Facebook page, Instagram feed, Facebook Marketplace, you can control all of that from here. And then actually build out a campaign and get statistics back on how that is performing, what your conversion rate is, where the leaks in the boat are for revenue, like I was saying, and
get that data back to accurately make the alterations that need to be done to create a highly successful Facebook advertising campaign. So this is what it looks like. You come in here, you set up all your copywriting, you set up a lead form so that people don't even have to go click to a landing page. They can give you their information from the front end of Facebook. They don't even have to leave their phone on the timeline of Facebook as they're scrolling. So this is how you do it, as I was saying, and then I want to show you some of the statistics and analytics that we can have a look at here. So our cost per lead for AC installs on this campaign is $33. Engagement ranking and conversion ranking on this ad campaign are a little bit low, bottom 35%. So what we'll do, and I've already made these adjustments to this advertising campaign, is make altercations to that lead form and the offer to make it more enticing for a sign up. So make it a little bit more transactional for the client, prospective customer, to go in and actually give us their information. Then we can have a look at all of the deeper results in terms of what we're looking at for our cost per lead, the impressions, cost per 1,000. So how much does it cost for every 1,000 people that see it? And that's essentially it. So from here, all of these analytics we take into consideration when we build out further campaigns for your company that are going to perform even better. And it is as simple as that. So let's do a conclusion here and hop out of the computer of truth and justice and go over everything that we went over on this video. So I'll see you on the other side here, guys. Out of the computer of truth and justice. Catch you on the flip.
Okay, welcome back out of the computer of truth and justice. I hope you had a safe voyage, and I hope that you gathered some useful information in watching this video that is going to safeguard you and better arm you as a business owner to make the best decision possible on where to put your advertising dollars. One thing I want to touch on here again, and I want to stress this: just because you launched a campaign in the past that didn't work or hired an expensive agency that ripped you off, that does not mean Facebook advertising is dead for trades and construction companies. Not even close. We've been able to consistently generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue per client well into 2022, utilizing that proprietary information that I just showed you on how we set up the campaigns. Second, the video that we just went over was a little bit high level, and it did not go into the granulars of actually setting up the campaign. So the video on how to set up the campaign is on our channel, and you can go view it right now. It is the step-by-step down to what button to press and why, from creating a campaign to launching that campaign, exactly how I would do it. And lastly, I just wanted to touch on, again, giving you this information to safeguard you from getting ripped off by an agency, and make sure that you as the business owner are building out the most profitable ad campaigns as possible. I could break down the entire information that goes into it, straight from how to do it and the philosophy behind it. It would be a few hours of content for you to absorb, but if this is information that you would like to see in the future, then I will by all means be able to break it down further and get into the granulars of follow-up procedure, setting up email sequences, optimizing ad campaigns, etc. And then again, the philosophy that goes into why you make the decision that you make when you're optimizing a campaign. And other than that, if you enjoyed this video, I am going to do a shill here. Please like and subscribe. It lets me know that business owners out there are interested in this content and they want to learn more, right, guys? That's it. That's what I'm here for. If you want to check out my website, it's wilciamanagement.com, WILCIA management.com. And then if you'd like to book a strategy call with myself or one of the experts on my team at Wilcia here, there'll be a link below in the description where you can go in and find the exact time that you want to book around your schedule, and one of us will be there to assist you and walk you through the exact process that we just went over in this video. So that is it. Hope you guys had a good time in the computer of truth and justice, and